Good morning. Whew, good morning. It's back to school day for a lot of people. The kids were running around here this morning. You can hear them. It is the first day back of school here in the wonderful state of Washington. So, good morning, everybody. I am so tired, but I'm here because there's a lot of stuff that I really want to talk to you about and to go over with what's going on in the news. Good morning, Muggsy, Cree, Snuggle Bunny, Brown Eyed Girl, Bambi. Good morning. Bambi, I saw you went live this morning, I guess, but when I went to click on it, it said it had been removed. Good morning by Crafting with Amanda. Good morning, Mari, Susan, sweetie. Uh, Wisco Gal, good morning. And I want to say thank you for everybody that wished Drea and Susan a happy birthday. Um, I really want to say thank you for that. Complete Creations, good morning. Snuggle Bunny, did I say Snuggle Bunny? I don't remember. Um, Good morning, good morning, good morning. So before I get to where I want to go to, Deborah Mayo, good morning. Did the Genovese Jersey crime little troll stuff then private it? Oh, okay. All right, got it. Got it. Good morning. So I caught um some of E11's live when Brooke was on panel. And I heard Brooke speaking about she had a letter from her nursing board. So I guess mm, somebody took it upon themselves to contact her nursing board, pretending to be a patient of hers, and talked about how she was drunk on duty. Um, I um, when she had the cop called to her home when the kids were there. Good morning, Gwen. Good morning, Stella. Savage, my baby. But when Savage says she's listening but can't chat, um, when she had the cop call to her home when her son was having a sleepover, I said, Brooke, handle this. Wouldn't take this lightly. I said, it can only get worse. I said, you really need to handle this. Now she's got to deal with the nursing board behind some bullshit. I find it hard to believe that anybody in now we know pilots, we know this happens. We know that professional people have a few shit. They had to escort a pilot off the plane. What it was a year ago when I was getting ready to fly. Good thing it wasn't my flight, but he was drunk. But if you're working in a hospital and a big hospital at that, I find it very hard to believe that your coworkers or other people that you speak with while you're doing your duties would not notice that you had the smell of alcohol on your breath or that you were drunk. That is so fucked up. You hate a person that much that you don't know that you would try to get them to lose their livelihood because you have none. Not only are you messing with Brooke, you're messing with her family. Now, I'm not saying Brooke is innocent. Not at all. Not at all. But when you're taking stuff from the internet to real life, it's fucking crazy. I said that about the pizza situation. And when I found out that she sent a pizza, I was like, why? For what reason? Hi, Shy Shy. The shit is crazy. So now your livelihood has been jeopardized. When I listened to Cooch, I listened to Cooch for a little bit. Then I heard her say that she was going to be reading off DMs. So when I got a chance, I went towards the end, um, and I listened to her reading these DMs. Good morning, Roberta Trapp. Good morning. When I first heard the DMs being read, the first thing I thought about was she's trying to groom Cooch. Good morning, Jennifer Positivity. I hope you're doing well, sweetie. First thing I thought about, first thing that came to my mind, she was trying to divide and conquer. Divide and conquer. This is all gotten out of hand. Because you have an internet beef with somebody. Hmm. I'm just shocked. I'm shocked. I am truly shocked that this has gotten to the place it's gotten. So, um, I saw that Brooke made a post stating that if she's wrong about Switch Witch being involved, or maybe someone was setting her up, either way, it's wrong. I don't believe in talking about people's kids, their family members, anything. I've never been good with that. What? Who? Jesus. So anyway, wait a minute. I got to get this. Hold on. All right. And then in Cooch's message, I heard that Raken had downloaded all of Amber's husband's Facebook or his posts that he made. For what reason? Why are you downloading Amber's husband's post? For what reason? What does that have to do with Amber? I don't get it. You got that much time on your hand. I just don't get it. I'm sure. And by the way, Raken, um, I did send Amber an email and told her that she might want to listen to Cooch's live. I definitely did send her that email and told her go towards the end where she's reading off DMs. That's ridiculous. Amber's husband has nothing to do with the internet. Just like your your son, your grandparents have nothing to do with the internet. Her family had nothing to do with the internet. So, anyway, oh Lord, people, we need to do better. We need to do better. So, Let's talk about the stuff that's going on in Aurora. That has been everything that I have been hearing. Um, I was like, what the hell is going on in Aurora? Everybody's talking about it. So as I'm sitting in the airport yesterday, and yes, I came home. I think I was, hi, Sarah motherfucker Z. I think I was one. It was probably going to be like 7 of us left. And I really wanted to get home. I was tired. I didn't want to drink anymore. I didn't want to talk anymore. you were you all would be surprised how much shit she has on Seawood, John, Geneva, and God knows who else she has files on. She wasn't in our chat for more than an hour, and she started dropping files. Well, shit, when she tried to get me to strike Siwa, I told her she can do it on my behalf, and I gave her my permanent address. So, oh well, I don't know what the fuck she's gonna do with it. Don't really care. So
it is a
task force. Hold on, I just want to show you this. So I have no idea. My brother lives in Aurora and has 20 years. It's off the chain. When your health goes bad, makes me realize my life is going to be different. You have Roberta, I didn't know you had MS, baby. Oh my God. I don't know, Gwen. I have no idea. I have no idea. But if you guys haven't watched Cooch's live, and if you really want to know what's going on, I mean, if you want to know what's going on or how all of this happened with Brooke and Rake, and or as they call it, the crochet gang that I forgot we were all initiated into, Dirty Bitch did a live the other day. Good morning, Sweets and Beyond. Matter of fact, she did 2, part 1 and part 2, on all of this shit. And I didn't really get to listen to all of part 1. I just went to part 2 because she said when she came. So I did. And then I watched E11's live on the whole Kendra situation. And in my opinion, and really don't care who gets upset, the last 8 minutes, or the 8 minutes that she did when she was, to me, hysterical, shouldn't be played. It was very triggering, and I have no ideations, but it was a very triggering live. That's just my opinion. Oh, you were just diagnosed. Oh my God, Roberta. Oh, my prayers go out to you. I know a lot of people don't like Kendra. I understand that Kendra has talked on everybody. I get it. I get it. Some things just shouldn't need, it just don't need, it shouldn't be played. Now her send me super chat bitches, all of that shit was funny as hell to me when I saw her singing Scrubs. And I was like, what the hell? It was funny to me. I said, shit, I'm going party with Kendra. But that other shit, it shouldn't have been played. For people that do have mental issues or very, very, and I have no ideations. It was triggering for me when I heard that, and I kept listening. I'm like, what the? And then when I heard about the other I said, oh my God, I just have to shut it off. And I was skipping through it. So anyway, that's my opinion. Nobody asked for it, but like we all have a platform and we can speak on shit that we want to speak on. So I'm speaking on this. So here we go. This is what's been going on in Aurora. I understand that the Hells Angels were on their way to Aurora. And there were videos, all of them on TikTok. And if you guys fly, and if you don't use the Wi-Fi on the airport, you can, on the airplane, you can always look at Instagram. You can look at TikTok. You can't do YouTube, and you can't do Facebook, but you can actually see and respond to people on Instagram and on TikTok. I remember when she used to be in Amber's chat. She has all this shit on Amber and her husband. Meanwhile, she was digging into Amber's family, and she was giving Amber info on everyone. Yeah. Yeah, because she was the one that was pulling transcripts from these chats and stuff. But anyway, let's get to Aurora.
To address concerns about any Venezuelan gang activity.
All right, more to come on this.
Oh, damn, I forgot.
Thank you.
Let me go.
Situation in Aurora involving Venezuelan migrants that's been brewing for months. With every verifiable fact, there has been some misinformation and rumors. Well, tonight, we have new information on what we've learned is happening inside an apartment complex. This video has been making the rounds online since yesterday. Shows armed men walking through a building, knocking on doors.
Do you see this? These guys have guns. And the governor is saying that this is not really going on. You're going to hear this lady saying that the police won't even come out.
Doors than entering an apartment. A former resident and at city council member tells us these men are part of a dangerous Venezuelan gang, and their numbers have been growing steadily because of the crisis at the border. The apartment complex is at 12th and Dallas and Aurora. That's east of the border with Denver and just a mile or so from the popular Stanley Marketplace. Tori Mason is your reporter in Aurora. Tori joins us now. You talked with a woman who lived there, watched all of this unfold, and she certainly said this was terrifying for her.
Yes, Karen, and even though she's moved, she's still terrified. It takes bravery to speak out on something like this, but she says it's worth it if it means action will be taken. There have been rumblings of new gang activity in Aurora all summer. Officials have skated around the topic, but now there's video and victims they can't deny.
It's really like being held hostage.
Cindy was a prisoner in her own home. She's lived in this building at 12th and Dallas for years. This summer, when crime got worse, Cindy got cameras. Doorbell video shows a group of armed men forcing their way into her neighbor's home. Another night, her camera outside captured two men approaching a vehicle, guns drawn. She's called 911 so often, they know her by name.
He said, ever considered leaving? If I could afford to leave, I wouldn't be there.
She says neighbors fall asleep to gunfire. Her car still damaged from an overnight shootout.
This is a bullet hole.
It was one of the few times Aurora police responded.
They will call me and say, I'm sorry, but we're not coming. We're not coming until it's a bad enough crime.
This week, her pleas for help were finally answered, not by the city, but by Councilwoman Danielle Jurenski.
I think that politics is being played here with people's lives.
While APD and the city denied gang activity, Jurenski moved Cindy out of that apartment herself. For weeks, officers have told her.
And this is what I was talking about. As far as illegal immigrants, they don't need to be here if they're doing things like this at all. They need to go. And if you're sitting there saying that this is not happening, you're the governor. And you're saying this isn't happening, and this whole apartment complex or this building has been taken over by these Venezuelan gang members that's growing in numbers. It's right here for you to see. The Hells Angels has a chapter in Denver, and one of them had passed, and that's why they were riding. One good day to tell that's not true is their women are riding with them. They don't take their women with. Got you. Got you. So they're not on the way to Aurora. Got it. Okay.
Their hands were tied.
What I am told is that police leadership put it out that no less than like 3 or 4 officers could respond to one of these complexes.
Wednesday, Aurora police said they're aware that components of TDA are operating in Aurora. In a statement, APD says it would be improper at this time for the city and APD to make any conclusory statements about specific incidents or provide details about law enforcement strategy and operations. Based on our initial investigative work, we believe reports of TDA influence in Aurora are isolated.
I now have other property owners, other apartment complexes calling and telling me the same kinds of things.
Food is the biggest commodity over there.
But if it's even if it's isolated, wouldn't now be the time that you take your resources and get these gangs out of there? They've been reporting on this for 2 years. Good morning, avoiding eye contact. They're already there? Oh, Lord. Okay.
There.
Cindy says she survived the ordeal by staying quiet, giving them food and bed bug spray. Every night, praying she'd hear sirens.
They left us there to die.
In her new home, far away, the peace she feels is fleeting because for so many others, she says there is no escape, no solution, and no sign that help will ever come.
My family lives in Aurora.
Look at
My
this
daughters
shit.
live there. I talked them into moving to Aurora. If someone doesn't do something now, their apartments are next.
Now, Cindy says there needs to be more action and more help for people in her situation. Like she told me earlier, there's no program that says, hey, you've been run out by a gang. Let's step in and help you with the deposit. She's lucky to get the help that she did, Karen.
That's terrible. Just so terrible. Tori, what's next? What are the next steps?
Well, the city and the Aurora Police Department established a special task force to address concerns about any Venezuelan gang activity.
All right, more to come on this for sure. Tori, thank you.
A task force. So they have set up a task force. That's it? That's all we're doing? That's all we're doing. Have you ever heard of Chopper Chaz in Portland? The gangs took over an area years ago for like a year, but the police finally took them down. No, sweetie, never heard of that. And Portland is not that far from me. Never, ever, ever heard about that. Not at all. Haven't heard about it. But I wanted to get to oh my God, Amy Slayton. Amy Slayton. Hi, James. How are you? Let's discuss Amy Slayton. The cops were called because someone was bitten by a camel. Okay? Someone was bitten by a camel. We're going to discuss that story towards the end. The special ed teacher that was having sex with her student. And the grades at that school is from 6th to 8th grade. And she was having sex with her students.
I'm Megan Fee at the WKRN.com alert as following breaking news out of West Tennessee. The star of a reality TV show on TLC has been arrested after a day at a drive-through zoo.
Look at Amy. There's the mugshot. Everybody was making comments about how her hair looked so full. Look at Amy. She's had weight loss surgery, everything. Look at the man she was with. And she had her 2 kids in the car. Hi, sweetie. I saw her. Yep, it's drugs. It's drugs. It's drugs. Let's listen.
According to Crockett County Sheriff's, deputies responded to Safari Park in Alamo for reports of a guest being bit by a camel. Once they arrived, they were immediately overtaken by suspicious odors from the visitor's car. Amy Slayton Halterman, star on the show 1,000 Pound Sisters, was arrested for having drugs and 2 charges of child endangerment. Brian Scott Lavorne also faces the same charges. Both have been booked into the Crockett County Jail. For more breaking news around the clock, just head to...
So that is Miss Slayton. That is Amy. Let's get another look at there she goes. 2 kids in the car, you're doing drugs. 2 kids in the car and you're doing drugs, but you don't want your ex-husband to have, because they're not legally divorced yet, your husband to have visitation rights because you don't trust them. But you have your kids around this guy that looks like a straight pedo to me, my opinion, and you're doing drugs in the car at a drive-through safari. That speaks Mommy of the Year for me. That is Mother of the Year. And she gets everything that she deserves because this is crazy. You have 2 young kids in a car. And then we have, wait a minute. Yep, that is Amy. So, Sunway, are they divorced? Because at first they were, excuse me, they were actually trying to reconcile. So, are they divorced now? Oh, it's in Seattle. Okay, Seattle is like 3.5 hours from me. 3.5, 4 hours. Well, Portland is like 3 hours, and then Seattle is another hour and 10 minutes away. Sappho. Okay, they are divorced. Okay, thank you. So he lives with his mother. Okay, while Tammy is looking good, doing everything that she has to do to keep the weight off. She's doing her exercises. She's looking forward to skin removal. And we have the sister who supposedly would do everything for Gabe, and I forgot the other baby's name, have him around a drug addict. Yes, I do. Crazy purple Kirby lady. I watched a couple of links you sent me the other day when I was sitting in the airport. Hi, Gypsy. Good morning. Gypsy says, hello from the bushes. Driving can't tag anyone. So good morning. Hi, Marcia E. Yes, exactly. Yes, I do watch them, sweetie. And there was a couple that I am going to talk about. I just have to get myself reacclimated. And then I'm out again on the 17th. And I won't be home until the 27th. So I'll be gone 10 days. So, and then hopefully everything will settle down. My next trip will be personal. That'll be December. But I'm trying to put myself on a schedule. Shake the bushes. I'm trying to put myself on a schedule. So you do. You send me good links. And you really do. Marcia E sends me really good things too. And so does Michelle. So I do. I do watch them. I do. And this morning, Tina sent me the one about Amy Slayton. And I said, I have that one. Of course, I'm going to talk about it. I haven't watched the new episode of 90 Day Fiance yet, but I am going to watch that tonight because Debbie and I are going to cover either Wednesday or Thursday, probably tomorrow. I haven't watched any reality stuff at all. I haven't had the time, but I will be watching tonight and tomorrow. Debbie sent me a message telling me that she was watching 90 Day Fiance and all the couples suck. I hope everything went okay, Jenny. So yeah, I really get some pretty good links, especially if stories they know I'll be interested in looking at and covering. I do like those links, and I go take a look at them. But let's look at speaking of Aurora, we just had this happen on a cruise ship.
The alert, a man arrested this weekend accused of raping a woman on a cruise ship. Local 10 Sanella Sabovic joining us live from Fort Lauderdale with the latest on the charges he's now facing. Sanella.
Well, Andrew Juan Camp.
But let me just stop this for a minute. Good morning, allegedly. No, you're not really late. Just so you know, this happens a lot on a cruise ship. The last cruise I was on, I think I told you guys this before. It was a group of young teachers out of Dallas. Good morning, Danny. Good morning. It was a bunch of young teachers out of Dallas. They got on a cruise. They wanted, so we all, the cruise, the ship docks, and we all go into town. They thought that they were buying Xanax when they went to this pharmacy in Cozumel. Well, it wasn't Xanax, of course. There were little blue pills. So when they showed it to me, and trust me, I don't know why, but every time I'm on a cruise or wherever I'm at, people just walk up and start talking to me. I don't know what the hell is going on. And so we were sitting there, and every time they saw me, they were just talking. So she showed me these pills, and I said, that's not Xanax. And she was like, yeah, we got them I said, and I'm thinking, these are teachers, and they're teaching young kids. They weren't Xanax. They were, what are those little blue pills for men? That's what they were, okay? So that next, maybe 2 days later, I'm sitting up. I went up to the Lido deck to get food and breakfast and coffee, whatever it was. And I see one of them walking around. She can't find her shoe. She doesn't know what room she was in. She just knows that she slept with some guy. Don't know his name. Don't know what happened. She woke up. She was in this strange cabin, and she ran out of there really quick, but left her stuff. So I said, what direction did you come from? She didn't know. I said, you need to go to one of the porters. She couldn't find her phone. Yeah, Viagra. Thank you. She couldn't find her phone. I said, and there are officers on the ship. I said, they can try to ping your phone. She had no idea. But then she tells me, oh, it was the guy that we saw yesterday when we were up here talking to you. I said, that guy was with his wife. Well, he had borrowed, I guess, one of his friend's cabin and slept with her. But when she got up, he was gone. She doesn't know what happened. She just knows that she had sex with the guy. And I was like, oh my God. So needless to say, the last 2 days on this cruise were hell because she was hiding out because the wife was trying to find her, because she went all on the ship telling people she slept with the guy. Well, not everybody, but she was telling people she slept with the guy, or she doesn't know if he assaulted her, but she was really, really drunk. And seriously, this was a crazy ass cruise I went on. I said, never again will I go around these crazy ass people. But let's listen to this.
Campos is the defendant. He, along with the victim, a woman that is 20 years old, were aboard a cruise ship last week when she told authorities that he raped her. Right when that cruise returned to port, he was arrested. He remains here locked up at the Broward County Main Jail. And we did have a chance to speak to his attorney today, and he tells me that when the victim told him to stop, he did.
Mr. Campos, I do find probable cause for the charge as stated.
28-year-old Juan Campos faced a judge following his arrest on Sunday. He's accused of raping a woman while they were on a cruise ship.
Normal cruise, he was with friends. They met some people on board, and next thing you know, he's charged with this crime.
Both Campos and the victim, a 20-year-old woman, were aboard the Royal Caribbean Freedom of the Seas last week, according to an arrest report on August 28th around 2 a.m.
So the report says we're engaged in close physical contact. During the close physical contact, the defendant began unbuttoning the victim's shorts. The victim placed her hand on top of her shorts in an effort to stop the defendant from removing her clothing. The defendant was able to move the victim's shorts to her knees. The victim reported that the defendant was on top of her and she felt a sharp pain in her vaginal region. the victim discovered that the defendant was penetrating her vaginally with an unknown object against her will. In feeling the pain, the victim placed her hands on the defendant's shoulders, pushed his, and told him to stop. And it hurts. The victim was unable to determine at this time if it was penile penetration or digital penetration. The victim stated that the defendant then attempted to place his erect penis into her mouth to perform oral sex, but he was unsuccessful and only made union with his penis to the outside of her lips. The victim also stated that the defendant attempted to turn her over onto her stomach, and she believes that he was attempting to penetrate her vaginally or anally, but he was unsuccessful. This information was relayed to me by Detective whatever from a sworn tape statement obtained by the victim. The defendant requested an attorney. So that is what she said happened on the ship. Now, if she said stop, why is he still trying to shove his penis in her mouth and flip her over to penetrate her anally or vaginally? Who knows?
They were engaged in close physical contact. Campos's attorney, Ed Hogue, speaking out on his client's behalf.
It sounds like they were, quote unquote, making out. It started going a little too far. When the lady said stop, when she verbally expressed stop, he stopped.
The arrest report states that the victim was penetrated with an unknown object against her will, going on to say, in the feeling of pain, the victim placed her hands on the defendant's shoulders, pushed him, and told him to stop.
Okay, I was talking. She just said that the victim said that she was penetrated digitally. No, she said she wasn't sure. Read her statement just the way she put it in there. Stop ad-libbing. She said she wasn't sure if it was his penis or was it something digital. She just knew it hurt really bad. That's what she said. Stop ad-libbing.
And it hurts. It doesn't end there. Per the report, the victim told deputies that Campos tried to have her perform an oral act on him, but was unsuccessful, and tried to penetrate her again, but was also unsuccessful.
Well, that's not the way I read it, because otherwise they would have charged it with force or using violence. And as the police themselves put on here, it's sexual battery, no physical force or violence.
Campos, we're told, is from Houston. He comes from a law enforcement family.
The family says that this guy has no criminal history. He's a great kid. He was on a vacation, and they're shocked by the allegations.
A judge granted Campos a $20,000 bond. He is to have no firearms and to have no contact with his victim. That is the latest. Reporting live out of Fort Lauderdale, Sanella Sabovic, Local 10 News.
So, as I said, this stuff goes on all the time. You have young people on the ship. They don't know, they're out there having fun. When Nathan took his senior trip and they took a cruise and they went to Epcot Center, I was scared I don't know why I was scared. But shit happens on the ship. These guys, they drop pills in people's drinks, and that happens in bars too. Don't ever leave your glass or your drink uncovered. If you're going to the restroom, take it with you. If you leave it on the table, throw it away. Throw it away. I never leave my drink unattended. If I'm in a casino, if I'm with someone, hey, hold on to my drink for me real quick. Or if I got to run to the restroom, I'm going to take my drink with me. And I'm going to cover it up. But this happens all the time. Good morning, Rottweiler. So it doesn't say she was drugged or anything else, but this stuff happens all the time. What was it, like 3 years? No, 10 years ago, this woman went on a cruise with her family. 10 years, 15 years, she disappeared off this cruise ship. They had sightings of her here and there. They think she was taken off the ship to be trafficked. They still haven't found her. You got to remember, the people that are working on these ships, they're from other countries. They're working 6 months on, 6 months off. You got to remember, these people, not these people, the employees on these ships. But then they got cameras all over the ships too. Now they have cameras all over these ships. So you have to be really careful, not just on the ship, not just on the ship. Wherever you go. We saw that young college student. Now you have this other guy missing who was seen at the bar. I can't remember his name. I was just talking about him the other day. He's now missing. Even if you're going out with your friends, you don't trust them. These are guys you met at in college. You don't know these guys. That young man was found in the water with no shoes on. I still think somebody laced his drink. Natalie Holloway's another one. Natalie is a good example. What's his name? Yurhan, whatever. He killed this other woman, never got anything for Natalie, I don't think, and they still never found her body. This stuff is crazy. So we definitely need to be mindful and be careful when we're out. Vandersloot, Yurhan Vandersloot, thank you, him. And the daddy was protecting him. Now, daddy is deceased, and your ass did the same thing you did to Natalie to another woman. Yep. Finally got him. Okay, we're going to look at the sugar daddy.
Bond was denied for the man accused of killing a nursing student over the weekend. Bobby Singh Shah is charged with capital murder for the shooting death of 21-year-old Muna Pandey. Court records revealed her own security camera provided some of the best clues in this case. ABC 13 Jessica Willie is live after speaking to one of the last people she talked to before her death. Jess?
Erica, court records state that Muna Pandey was murdered on Saturday, but it wasn't until Monday after an anonymous person called her complex here to report a body inside her apartment that she was found. An investigator saying that one gunshot wound was execution style. Police believe these two knew each other, but they don't know to what extent. The suspect seen on camera record state forcing her inside her apartment at gunpoint. Her boss says just 40 minutes earlier, she was locking up the cell phone store where she worked. Outside the apartment where Muna Pandey lived and died, a growing memorial to a young woman who had plans.
She was going to graduate in December, and she wants to do the digital marketing.
This man, who wants to remain anonymous for his privacy, manages the cell phone store where she worked. She was not only an employee, he says, she was a friend.
She was full of joy. She used to believe in live life to the fullest.
On Saturday, he talked to the 21-year-old HCC student from Nepal around 6:45. He saw her on the store's security camera, but never talked to her again.
So I was checking the cameras, and she closed the store at 8:06. And then I texted her on Sunday at afternoon. So I was making my schedule for the week. I was like, do you want extra hours? And she didn't responded. And then I sent her the schedule too, around 4 o'clock. She didn't responded.
On Monday, Pandey was found dead from multiple gunshot wounds inside her apartment. Her security camera captured her with this man. Wednesday, he was identified as Bobby Singh Shah, and a detailed criminal complaint revealed a timeline. Video from the victim's camera allegedly showing Shaw forcing Pondy with her hands full of bags and boxes inside at gunpoint. She's asking what he's going to do. Between 8:30 and 9, a neighbor heard a loud thumping. At 9:48, the suspect leaving with one of the bags Pondy had carried in. Police received tips about his identity, saying the two frequented the same restaurant. One tipster saying she recognized him from a sugar daddy.
Okay. Don't go on these sugar daddy websites, okay? You see what's going on here, okay? That was her sugar daddy. That was her sugar daddy. Okay? That was her sugar daddy.
Website 10 years ago. He was arrested Wednesday night. Police recovered what's believed to be the murder weapon. Only ABC 13 was there today as Houston police and crime scene investigators searched Shaw's Northwest Harris County apartment on Crossroads. At the same time, the 51-year-old was supposed to be in court.
Bail will be denied.
He waived his appearance. The hearing officer denied bond. Police saying initially this was a robbery attempt, but Pondy's friends believe there's more to it.
I want to know why. I mean, like, whatever happened to her, like, she didn't deserve it, actually.
And police did not find the victim's cell phone here on the scene. So certainly that was one of the things they were looking for today. Shaw does not have an attorney of record just yet. He is due back in court on Tuesday.
Told by relatives.
So we need to stay out the sugar daddy websites. Now, before I go, I want to talk to you about this case right here. And then I'm going to get out of here. But there, oh, shit. There's a family of 4 in Rochester, New York, 2 kids and 2 adults that were found caved in their home that was burning. That's like 4 minutes. Hold on. You girl, Sappho. You cruising for a sugar mama. I gotta go start volunteering at the old folks' homes myself. I'm gonna have to get me a sugar daddy. No kids. I'm gonna be Anna Nicole Smith in my old age. Okay, I'm definitely gonna start looking. I don't want them to have any kids at all. But we're gonna discuss this woman right here. But before I do that, let me just show you this one.
From your breaking news and weather authority, this is 13 Wham News at 6.
Horror and heartbreak in Irondequoit. 2 young children and their parents all found dead in their burning home. Police calling it an unthinkable case of homicide.
When you murder innocent children, there's no excuse for it.
Exactly, good evening. I'm Karen Edwards. Matt is off. Police releasing new information today on the tragic scene in Irondequoit where a family of 4 was found dead. We have team coverage tonight as we hear from family, friends, and police amid the ongoing search for answers. Irondequoit police becoming emotional today and announcing a family of 4 were found dead in their burning home on Knapp Avenue Saturday morning. The victims, 4-year-old Evangeline Ubaldo Moreno, 2-year-old Sebastian Ubaldo Moreno, and their parents, 26-year-old Marangeli Moreno Santiago and 30-year-old Frame Ubaldo. A family and community in disbelief tonight as police are urging anyone with information to please come forward. We begin with 13 Wham Stephen Pappas. Police giving powerful statements and becoming emotional about this case today, Stephen.
Yeah, Karen, good evening. Irondequoit Police Chief Scott Peters emotional at today's press conference as we got a first real update from Saturday's scene that we now know resulted in the death of a family at their home on Knapp Avenue. A crime scene unlike any other for Irondequoit Police Chief Scott Peters.
This was a horrific scene. In almost 32 years of doing this job, I've never seen anything like it.
Shock and horror from the Irondequoit community. A family of 4 victims of a homicide in their own home.
This is Labor Day. It's supposed to be a joyous day, spending time off with your family. This family doesn't have that anymore. This family is forever going to be, half their family's gone in an instant.
Irondequoit police providing an update on the investigation and naming the 4 family members killed. 30-year-old Frame Ubaldo, 26-year-old Marangeli Moreno Santiago, 4-year-old Evangeline Ubaldo Moreno, and 2-year-old Sebastian Ubaldo Moreno killed early Saturday morning. Chief Peters saying these actions are inexplicable.
Adults do what adults do, but kids are innocent.
The dad
So
was at the house. He was
take
killed
that
too.
for what it's worth.
And the mother.
Mom was being a mom, protecting her children. Dad, I can't say, but nobody should ever be able to do this or be able to think that they could do that to a child.
The chief saying that his department is dealing with a lot at the moment between the investigation and trying to keep a community together, and says those responsible will be caught.
We wanted to make sure that we went
not
floor to
the
floor
cartel.
and didn't miss any piece of information that needed to be collected to ultimately bring these monsters to justice.
Now, this is an ongoing investigation with more information expected in the future. Anybody who can help police is asked to call Crime Stoppers at 423-9300. Karen?
Stephen, thank you. Our Carly Miner spoke with family and friends today who shared more about the tragedy. Carly.
Yeah, Karen, loved ones are now desperate for answers after first responders found the victims early Saturday morning. A heartbroken family enduring an unimaginable loss. 4-year-old Evangeline Ubaldo Moreno, 2-year-old Sebastian Ubaldo Moreno, their 26-year-old mother, Mariangeli, and 30-year-old Frame Ubaldo were all found dead inside their burning home on Knapp Avenue early Saturday morning. Police say they were victims of a homicide. Relatives say the couple had been together for nearly 6 years and were parents of the 2 children. Luis Moreno is the father of 26-year-old Mariangeli Moreno Santiago. In a statement, Luis says, "She was a sweet girl, very dependable, a great mom. Everything was for her kid, you know." Police say the initial call came in as a house fire just before 5:30 Saturday morning. Investigators have spent the last 2 days going in and out of the home, going door to door, asking neighbors for any information.
Blood? Is that blood right there? You can see the slip, but is that blood?
The godmother of the 2 children, Miss Weeks, is Moreno Santiago's best friend. She got choked up talking about the family. In a statement, she says, "I'm like coming to reality now, but it's still like kind of a shock. Like I lost my best friend. I lost my godkids. I've been asking myself why? Why them? Why them? I just don't get it." A memorial with flowers and teddy bears are growing outside the home on Knapp Avenue. Karen?
The Aurora man arrested this weekend.
So,
from your breaking news and weather authority, this is 13 WHAM News at 6.
This is where I want to go. Now, this is a teacher. I need to put up because this is law and crime. And let me just put this up real quick. I have fair use trigger warning. I'm going to put my logo there. I need to change my banner. Copyright. This is a teacher who was caught having sex with her student from the school, special needs. The school is for grades 6 through 8. So that would give you some clue as to how old this kid was, okay? I was talking to somebody the other day in my DMs. They were asking me about this case of this teacher that had this autistic man who didn't speak. He was nonverbal, and she was supposed to be teaching him, and she was molesting this man, saying that they were in love, and she wanted to be with him, but she forgot she was married. And she went to jail. Matter of fact, she just went to jail for abusing this man, which I'm going to pull that story and we're going to talk about that one day. But so here we go.
Okay, no problem. I don't have a phone. It got destroyed, actually. I lost it.
Now, her phone got destroyed, guys. She accidentally lost it and it got rolled over. Sounds like Stephen Stearns to me, except for he reset to the factory. Yeah, okay, got you.
And got run over. My husband's here with my kids.
Okay.
It's
Her
just before
husband's there with
midnight
her
in Ocean
kids.
County, New Jersey, where, get this, police are about to confront a special education teacher
Oh my
accused
God,
of having an
T-Love, you saw it
inappropriate
too.
relationship with one of her students.
Good evening.
Yes.
Detective Hernandez, Rio Borough Police Department. Is Allison home? May I speak with her, please? Now we'll talk to her out here. Thank you. Hey, Michelle. How you doing? Hi. Detective Hernandez.
This was June 26, 2024.
Rio Borough Police Department. Detective Correa, Detective Hobbs. You know why we're here? No? Any idea? You want to move away from the house?
Okay, let me just say this, and then I promise you, I'm not going to stop it this much. Think about a 6th grader or 8th grader. What the hell are you doing with the 6th grader or 8th grader or 7th grader? What are you doing with that young child who, well, these days they do have hair, but anyway, they're not fully developed. You have a husband and kids at home, and you take care of your parents. You're telling them you don't know why they're there, but you have an attorney. I want you to listen to this woman.
I don't feel comfortable talking about my attorney present.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you.
We have a warrant for your arrest, so we're gonna take you in.
He's not asking why.
Is there anything on you
Not
that you want to
asking why
leave
is
with
there
the
a
family?
warrant.
No, my glasses come with me. Do I have medication that I need to bring with me?
If you take medication, I will highly suggest for you to have someone get it for you. Okay, just give me a second.
Police identify the woman seen here as 43-year-old Allison Havman Needrach, a teacher at an intermediate school in nearby Freehold Township. Listen closely to her answer as detectives ask if she wants to bring her phone.
I don't have a phone. It got destroyed, actually. I lost it today and got run over.
First she said, I don't have a phone. It got destroyed today. Well, I don't have a phone. It got lost today. It got destroyed. It was run over. No, that's not what happened.
Okay. Just have them bring the medicine.
Okay.
Here, I gotta put you under cuffs, so.
Okay.
All right.
My joints are very fragile.
I'm not gonna hurt you in any shape or form. This is gonna go on gently.
Yeah, she's very fragile.
Right. Still good.
Thank you.
Forget about the kids that you molested.
Okay. Okay. Give me a second.
My husband's here with my kids.
Okay. Thank you. And I see your
Exactly,
parents there.
Bambi. I help to the no.
Do me a favor. Go like this.
Exactly.
I do have a lot of medical issues. I'm sorry.
Okay. No problem.
Medication?
All right. Let's we'll have them get it.
Yeah.
My husband can get it.
Yeah.
Can you let her know?
Can you get my antibiotics and my...
According to the Monmouth County prosecutor.
Now she's taking antibiotics for what? What you taking antibiotics for, girl? Did you pass on an STD to somebody? I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm just saying that. But you keep talking about your husband and you have a lot of health issues. Girl, stop. This is disgusting.
The alleged sexual relationship began earlier this year.
Snuggle Bunny, somebody come to my door and tell me they have a warrant for my arrest. First thing I'm going to say is, for what? What do you have a warrant for? She never even asked that question. Not one time. Hi, T-Love.
This year, prosecutors didn't reveal the age of the alleged victim, but the school where Allison was employed has students in grades 6th through 8th. Other reports indicate Allison had sent thousands of text messages to the alleged victim with her now, quote, destroyed phone.
Thousands of text messages. That's why her phone was lost, then destroyed, and then run over.
Sorry, my mom had strokes recently.
Okay.
Mom had a
I'm my
stroke
parents'
recently.
caretaker.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Where is she going now?
She's gonna come back to the trail for our place.
She's going to her police station in Freehold. Yes. You know their numbers?
Our parents?
Yeah.
Everything? Yeah.
Okay.
And they have my attorney's number now.
Okay.
Should I
Yeah.
keep that with me as well, or
If you don't know
I
by
don't know
heart,
it. I don't know my attorney's phone.
yeah, I will highly recommend for you to get it because that way you
I
have
have a
that
piece
piece of paper.
Look at it.
Yeah.
Where's it at? Where's the paper?
It's if you want my husband to get it, he knows where it is.
Yeah. Just tell him what to get.
But notice, nobody in the family looks like they're shocked. Nobody in the family looks like they're shocked. And you just have an attorney's number. I don't even know my damn attorney's number. I would have to look through my phone. But you got it on the refrigerator on a piece of paper.
Go ahead, sir. No, you can come out.
Can we combine one of them?
Allison and her husband worked to get her medication squared away before the 43-year-old is hauled off to jail.
So
I lied. You can't combine
them.
those.
Okay.
Sorry. And then
How about this out? Okay.
I need the red paper that's taped to the cabinet that has my attorney's name and Pastor name, please. Do you have? I take every day for my heart. Do you
We
want
can
that as
throw
well?
that in one of them, right?
No, I
That's-
don't want to combine meds.
So
So separate container. Can you get the baby aspirin as well? She just wants to.
we're gonna talk to the attorneys and stuff like that, and the Multnomah County prosecutors, and see what happens. We don't make the decision. Yeah. Okay.
They're all calm.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Mama's in the doorway. Daddy's there.
We don't know. It's because of bail reform. We don't make that decision
Definitely
anymore.
overnight.
Excuse me.
Definitely overnight.
Yeah.
Allison, where's the red paper?
Look at the cabinet where you just got the meds. There's 2 white pieces of paper with red crayon writing.
Exactly, Snuggle.
Look straight ahead. Taped.
Al?
Nope.
Get my oxygen, please.
Not that. I know.
You okay?
No.
Are you
no,
okay?
She's on full-time
Well,
oxygen.
listen, I'm on oxygen all night long.
Okay. Okay. Are you little? Do you need medical attention?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Is this it?
Yes, that's it.
Oh,
That's
they
what
are
Pastor
so
did.
nice.
Okay. Is there anything else that you want to take? Okay. And you know the numbers if you
My
need to
parents
call them?
and my husband, yes.
Okay. Excellent. All right. So we're going to get going. Okay. Like I said, we're going to process her. We don't make the decision because of bail reform. We only
You want to call her?
text the Hernandez batch 101, and you guys can,
She's going to Freehold. Wait a minute. What?
I didn't need to write down his number. I know his number.
Thank you. So she's
She'll call you later, okay?
yeah, we'll let her make a call or two before.
One officer stays behind to talk to Allison's parents, while another escorts the suspect to a patrol car.
Call or two before, if any, once we know what happened.
Come this way, man.
Okay.
Where your neighbors at, girl? See, I would be outside watching all of this. Where your neighbors?
Oh, we don't have.
Oh, we need. Okay, sorry.
I got. Yeah, I'll stay with her here. Yep.
Thank you for not scaring my children.
They home?
They're in the, well, they're in the basement. They're trying to go to sleep.
Okay.
Oh, remind me when this ends. I need to talk about something else that Cooch said too. So remind me, please.
In the bed there. We just got back from dinner.
I'm just glad you weren't in bed sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Girl,
make
I
sure-
will be
yeah.
all out there. Lights
Two.
on my phone, everything, recording, everything.
Did you catch that? Allison reveals she has 2 children herself.
Yep.
And thanked the officer for not, quote, scaring them. Let's take another listen.
Thank you for not scaring my children.
They home?
They're in the, well, they're in the basement. They're trying to go to sleep.
Okay.
I just put them in the bed there. We just got back from dinner.
I'm just glad you weren't in bed sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many children do you have? Two.
2 children.
With Allison's 2 children
A
and husband
husband,
left behind,
mother,
the
father.
43-year-old is searched before she's taken to a patrol car.
Hey there, everybody. We're going to
Okay,
get you
let me
right back
skip
to that body
through.
cam in
Let me
just a
skip
minute.
this.
Yep.
Exactly, T-Love.
Okay. This side. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Cops show up here and say, "Oh shit, you found the body."
Let's see.
Damn.
Yeah.
What time is it? Okay.
This one.
There's no rest for the weary. I have a travel day off, but I still have work to catch up on.
No, it doesn't matter. As long as you're comfortable. If you want to put them on top of this one. You good?
Where is the? I can't see anything.
She's so calm.
Does it connect to one of these?
She said she wasn't going to say anything without her attorney.
No,
Hi, sister. Sister, I'm going to call you in a few.
Can I have that for a second?
Sure.
I woke up thinking about you. I'm going to call you in a few.
Can you go all the way across?
Yeah. Whatever you
No,
need.
not you.
No.
No?
Okay, let's skip to when they get her
No,
to
that's
the
not
jail.
gonna work.
I'm sorry.
Sure. Hold it down like that. Good?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Because there's
Once
nothing
at the
else
jail,
to be said.
Allison remains tight-lipped.
Make sure the seatbelt.
Yep. You good? All right. Just step out, please. It's a little tight because the door won't go any further, but
We don't care about her uncomfortable.
this way.
I don't care if she's uncomfortable.
Thank you. And that way. Straight forward. And to that right and that door. Let me get the warrant. Huh? Oh, they have it. They have it.
So that's basically it. This woman was having sex with her student, okay? With her student. No one was surprised when the cops got there. She just happened to have her attorney's number and the pastor's number on a red sheet of paper. Were you praying to the pastor when you were molesting this kid? I don't think so. Really don't think so. Her husband was calm. Her mother and father were calm. No one seemed surprised the cops just showed up at your door. No one. She knew. She knew. She definitely knew. So let me say this. I want to finish with Cooch. So Cooch read off where Rakin. I know you just sent me the thing about Gil, which you hit my video for privacy and I refused to remove it. So they removed the video. When you sent that message, when you tagged Gil's place of employment on Twitter, then I understand that, was it on Cooch or was it sent to me, that you were going to contact Law and Order about Addie. For what reason? For what reason? Because you didn't like her because she was on panel with John? For what reason? Again, you're crying about somebody posting your son, but I can guarantee you that you're the one that posted, well, I'm not going to guarantee that you're the one that posted that picture of your grandparents. because nobody would want to have their stuff out there. I think that was done to deflect on what you were going to do. It was already planned, especially when you had a falling out with Brooke over Muzz, because Muzz was helping her. I don't know if Addie got fired from Law and Order or not. I don't know. I just know that I heard she no longer works there. But if it was something that you did, that's real life. That's real life. Addie and a friend of hers built that channel to like 50,000 subscribers, and then they were made an offer by that network to take over their channel. I forgot the name of the channel. Hi, ladies of iTalk. I caught your replay the other day. Was it Friday? It was late. It was like 2 o'clock. I woke up. I couldn't sleep, and I saw you guys had went live. I'm just totally shocked. Totally shocked. What is my sister saying? Oh my God. Ooh. Oh, sister. Yeah, I saw the artwork, and one of these artists, they said he's a POS, but Raken, I really hope that you didn't contact Law and Order. I really hope you didn't. Because if you were the reason that she's no longer there, I really hope and pray that they sue you. It's the internet. I just saw your text, sister. I would be pissed. And I woke up this morning thinking about you. Probably that's why. I still can't believe all of this. And I can't believe that anybody would trust this woman with anything. She's proven from community to community, she cannot be trusted. Just like when she gave TL all this information on KK. I asked TL, why is Raken giving you this? Why didn't she do it herself? You got to ask yourself, when somebody is giving you all of this information about other people, they have a channel. Why aren't they putting this information out themselves? Why are they going to a third party to do their dirty work? That way their hands can stay clean behind the scenes. That's a good thing. Why do they have it? Why do they have it? I'm going to say it again. Addie lives 7 minutes away from me. I've been to her home. She's been to mine. Even when we had a falling out, not one time did I go to her house or do anything crazy. If you do it to others, they'll do it to you. Exactly. If they do it to others, they will do it to you. So I'm just going to tell you, if people are sending you all this information, first thing you're going to, why are you sending this to me? She sent me stuff, never did anything with it. For what reason? But according to her, she's the one that gave me all of my stories. Girl, stop. 2 stories. 1 story, you actually gave me the thumbnail and everything else on. And what you sent to me were newspaper articles. So I had to go in and look through it and see what was relevant and what wasn't. Again, when somebody is coming to you and they're giving you information about someone else, and I remember TL kept saying, well, Reagan is sick and she's going to come up. No, she had never had intentions of going up on that panel. Ever. Ever. I listened to, I think it was Cooch that played it, when she said, I guess Gamecock Jenny told her that I've never doxed anyone. And she was up on John's panel. She asked John, have I ever doxed anyone? Because she just can't believe that. Unlike you, no, I've never doxed anyone. Ever. What I did do when Jules pissed me off, I put up a partial address on IG. No one knew what that address was. I just put up North Broadway. I think I did 710 North Broadway. Never put the city, state, nothing. I put it on IG because I knew Jules was going to see it. And I wanted her to know that I knew where she was. I've never put out anybody's real name, their phone number. Nothing. Nothing. So then she was like, because when I asked for her address, I asked for your address and your real name for a reason. Common sense should have told you that. Not to dox you, honey. I don't need to dox you. But I can't believe how far this shit has gone. I really can't. I don't know of anyone who has ever met her. I have no idea. Supposedly a few people have seen her. I have no idea. No idea. But y'all need to be careful. I have people's names. I have their numbers. Not one time, even if I don't speak to them, do I put out their information. No, I wasn't sending you a gift. Nope, I wasn't sending a gift. I needed it for a reason. Definitely wasn't sending a gift. But if you don't trust somebody, when Bambi asked me for my address, she wanted to send me my bear. Not one time did I hesitate on sending Bambi my address. Not one time. Somebody else asked me for my address. They wanted to ship me something. Gave it to them. But if you have, I've got pictures of people's kids, their trips. Never put that shit out there. I've always known who Jennifer Positivity was. Always. Always knew about Vote. Never put her name out. Never put anything out. Ever. Why would I? When I sat here and did all of those giveaways, I have so many people's address that I ship things to. Not one time did I ever put out their real names or their addresses. Ever. Ever did I do that. So we really need to do better. And anybody that knows that was here when I was giving away all of those roses or gifts or whatever prizes. I just did that giveaway with Cranky when we were doing that stuff. We got addresses and everything, and Cranky shipped stuff off. I got them, gave them to Cranky. Nobody's address got leaked. Nobody's name got leaked. Yes, Beans. Beans, how are you doing? I want to start doing that stuff again. I want to start doing trivia and giveaways. People know if they give me their address, it's going to be safe with me because I'm not going to put it out there. You get mad at somebody, you have a falling out with somebody. I forgot her name. She's still a JY mod. I sent her stuff. As a matter of fact, she won that trivia. Not one time did I put her information out there. Not once. I know Addie's address, car she drives, her family, everything. You guys have seen them because we did. I actually took pictures when they were here that time. Not one time did I put her information out there. Yep. None of that shit is funny. And Brown, girl, I haven't forgotten. Okay. I need to get your phone number from TL. I have not forgotten. TL and I have been playing phone tag. I'll text her. We've been playing phone tag. It's funny. Sarah, motherfucking Z. We did a members only way back when. Sarah came up on my panel. I've always known what Sarah looked like. Knew what she looked like. Never go, oh, let me take this picture and send it to somebody. Never. I can't remember the mod. Oh my God. I can't remember, but everybody knows who I'm talking about. We have to stop. And I heard E11 say that if Brooke was to lose her job, she would have nothing but time on her hands. It's not just losing your job. It's losing your license to practice as a nurse. It's not a job. When you go to the board of nursing and you've got a letter from the board of nursing, they can revoke your license. They can suspend your license. Bye, Sappho. Thank you, sweetie. That's her livelihood. And I remember my mother used to always tell us, if you're hating on someone, it's because you're not at the stage in your life where you want to be. So you're coveting someone else's life. And by that, I mean that you're jealous of somebody else's life. Good, bad, ugly, doesn't matter. You're not in the station of life where you want to be at. Baby, people keep saying that you're not a doctor. I've never asked you not one time to show me your degrees, to show me this. Never. Why? Because I don't care. Don't care. And My mother used to say that all the time, Snuggle. I remember Cat Williams said, if you got all these people hating on you, they hating because they just send them my way. Hate on me. It's crazy. We don't know who called on Brooke. Well, it was a letter that was sent or what. I don't know. I have my suspicion. And she's not worth it. And I've said that to Brooke so many times. She's not worth it. You've got a lot to lose. She's not worth the time or the energy because all she does is lie. Go ahead, play my video, play my voice, do whatever you want, and I'm going to start striking you. Since people can't commentate, which is what you're supposed to do, you commentate. And Georgie, if you don't know, you are able, I have no idea exactly what that strike said, okay? Don't know. But if she's live, as long as you're behind her, you can play that audio and commentate on it. I was in Georgia's for a minute last Sunday. She said she was scared to commentate on anybody's streams. But if we want to play the striking game, which is crazy, what you striking for? I could have struck her so many times for playing my damn videos, for her putting my, even though she gave me red eyes, I got that screenshot. Don't matter. It's my image. I don't care. You're striking because you don't like what the person's saying or what. If they're playing your words, they came out of your mouth. There's been so many lies, but 55 times we've heard about my essay, my essay, my essay. And every time we hear it, there's always something different. As long as you do it in fair use. Training, teachable, commentating, topic of conversation. People really need to read TOS. Somebody recently tried to restrict my video. I was on vacation. I said, okay, I'll take. Came back, responded less than 2 minutes. After further review, your video is suitable for all. What? Get out of here. Because I said a $2 mattress sale? Get out of here. Hi, Pam. Good morning, Nurse Jen. Good morning, sweetie. It's very childish. Very childish. People still false strike you. I had a privacy thing which I refused to remove, and that was on Rakin. I refused to remove it. They gave me 48 hours to remove it, and I said, fuck her. That's what I said. I didn't remove it. They can take the video. I don't really care. It was the members only. I don't really care. I play all kinds of videos. I commentate on stuff, but I don't play anybody else's. I'll commentate on what I've seen. I did play Sofo's that clip one time when JJ was up there. I did play that. I don't know why she's privacy striking you, baby. What do you have on your channel that's going to be? Oh, and you know what? I got to make myself a note. I was supposed to be checking the copyright board, but I was busy trying to get stuff done for my trip. I just made myself a little stuck it on my computer. Check for Arm Pick by Julie. All right, got it. I forgot to do that. Well, that's what you have to do then. Anyway, this shit has gotten out of hand, but I really think maybe I will talk to Eddie. Yeah, I don't get it. Because when you're doing privacy strikes, when stuff is put on a public platform, it's crazy. When I was listening to Savage, she said she had, what was it, 18, 15? I just laughed. I'm like, what? What? I was listening to Savage, and I was going to go back, and she didn't stay on that long, but I was like, how many? I was like, damn, I'm not laughing. Well, yeah, I am. I've done 2 privacy strikes in the whole time I've been on YouTube. 2. And the videos came down. 2. That's it, 2. I know people play my videos. I know they do this, they do that. Don't care. But I can start being a bitch. I can start go through, and anytime you played any one of my videos, I can go in there and strike. For what? And I know hell's to the no. I was in there last night, and she said she was coming right back, but she didn't come right back, and I fell asleep. So I need to go back and see if she came back or not. Because I heard her say that somebody was trying to, or they were trying to get somebody to false strike her. But I need to watch a couple of her videos too. So anyway, again, if you don't want nobody to play you, don't use their stuff. And if somebody is responding to you, they can play your words and respond to you. I wouldn't put her artwork up there. I would put something over it. Oh, you had to rewatch it? Okay, so, okay, it's still there. I'm going to go take a look at it. But I've heard Switch Witch has played my, I've been knowing she plays my shit. Matter of fact, I heard she did one of my members only lives. I don't know if it was true. I know it was Switch Witch that said did it, and the Bee did it. Do you think I care? See, because I don't have to go listen to you. I don't pay to listen to you. I don't listen to you for free unless somebody else is playing you. Then I can't stand your voice too much, so I leave. I don't care what you're saying. I don't go read community tabs. Well, somebody's in the chat to me. I had to go read somebody's community, and I put it up on the screen. Because it doesn't matter to me. And all the back and forth, witches and bees. Nurse Jen has been around for a long time. And I'll tell anybody, and I'm going to say this. I was in somebody's chat one day, and they played I can't remember who Amber's Bald Spot. Amber's Bald Spot. She played an interview with Amber and somebody that I never even knew Amber did an interview with. And somebody in the chat says, I bet you have a lot of stories to tell about Amber. I have a lot of stories to tell about Amber, but I would never tell. It's just funny stuff we've done, funny stuff I would never go on panel with anybody and discuss my personal relationship with Amber. I considered Amber my friend. And just because we no longer speak, why would I throw that stuff out there? Why? That's not what a real friend would do. See, Nurse Jen is the same way. Same way. Why would I talk about Amber? Why? We had a personal relationship that was really, when we were on YouTube, we were on YouTube. We talked 6, 7, 8, 9 times a day. She would get up in the morning and call me. Or if I got up and I hadn't seen a missed call from her, I would call her to check on her. Would never do that. She herself told one of the funniest stories because I would have never said it, but she herself said it. I would have never put that out on the internet, or I would have never told that to anybody, but she did it. And if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I'm not going to repeat it, but she did it. So again, be careful who you call friends. Be careful who you think you can trust. That's why when I go on vacation, I go on vacation. Whether I go on vacation with my friends that I've met on the internet or we meet up, I don't put those pictures out. I just don't do it. We take a lot of pictures together. I just don't put them out there. I'll show you stuff, that's around us. But my vacations and that's my business. I've had many personal calls with her, and for that, she always has a place in my heart. There you go. Yeah. No. Good morning, Party Rock. It's the truth. I remember that was a couple years back, I think. I had been here. I remember Missy was having issues with the bee. And I told her, I said, if you're going to address her once and let it go. That's it. I said, if you're going to address her once, let it go. Missy's in the chat. She can tell you what I said. All the back and forth just makes no sense. She got mad at Missy because I went to Missy's chat. And she was saying that I was putting things in Missy's head. The only thing I ever asked Missy how are you doing, when I heard she wasn't well, I would check on her. That's it. That's it. Missy, I was so happy to see you in KK's live the other day because I actually watched her replay. That's it. I never once said, oh, you need to do this. You need to. No. I would check on Missy Tessa. If I haven't seen her around, same thing I do with Jennifer Positivity. If I don't see Jennifer for a while, I'm sending her a message. Just want to check on you. Haven't seen you. That's just it. Word about Shaylin. I sent her a message like a month or so ago. Still haven't got, I don't think it's ever been read. I need to check. Because I'm worried about her. If I haven't seen her, I'm worried. I do the same thing with Vault. Sarah motherfucking D. If I don't see you for a while, I'm like, wait a minute, where they at? So anyway, I'm going to go. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Even Gwen. She came in because I'm used to Gwen posting all the time on IG. I checked on Drea when that hurricane was coming through, and I knew she was in Jamaica. So again, if you call somebody your friend, and Sarah she is a real good friend. She will send me a message. Please do this. Please do. I said, I got you. I'm good. But if you call somebody your friend, and if you really had a true friendship with that person, no matter what nobody else has to say, if you had a true friendship with that person, you don't let other people influence you. Now, if you know something that is true and something that's being misinterpreted, correct it, fix it, especially if you're there and you hear it. No, why would I? Why would I? Wouldn't do that. I had people that would send me messages, and then warning me about people. Okay, I'll see it. That's not the person that I see. That's not the person I see. So let me find out. And I'm going to find out. Not because I warned a lot of people about Reagan. They have to find out for themselves. Don't trust her. I watched this, and this. Don't do this. They found out the hard way, but they found out. If somebody was truly your friend, matter of fact, I haven't seen, I'm trying to see who else was it that I know they were really, really good friends, and I haven't seen them throw out text messages or anything else. Was I warned about you? No, PMR, honestly, I wasn't. No. I think it's just you, Sarah. No. Nope, I wasn't warned about you. I remember when we were all in that group chat, when Yahoo Boy put us in that group chat, and I remember saying, if there's anything you want to know, just ask me. And if I know, I'll tell you the truth. It was Cottage Boys. It was you, me, T. Geneva was in there. I said, anything you want to know, just ask me. Johnny, what is it? Johnny Crack TV, Glenn Crack. Anything you want to know, just ask me. Yep, that was a long time ago. Just ask me. If I know for a fact, I'll tell you. If I don't, well, I don't know. So And I've always said it. If I put it in a chat, if I put it in a DM, I'll repeat it here. I'm not going to make excuses for anything I've said because I said what I mean. So tell me what's the point of putting out group messages or private DMs? That's right, because I'm evil. I'm soulless according to the bee. But I didn't traffic anybody, and nor was I turning over my girlfriend to my pimp boyfriend. That's it. I said what I said. And then everybody who's here knows how all of this happened. One day she was having a meltdown on IG because of a hate page. It was called Just Jealous Jules. I never forget that. She had a meltdown on IG. I wrote in the chat, I said, I have a hate page on me and I don't care. She lost her shit. I'm not like you. I'm not strong like you. And she ended the live. Then she called Sherry, my mod, to talk shit. Well, she sent Sherry a message, my mod, to talk shit on me. And I was on the phone with my mod. Sherry said, I said, what did she say? Sherry goes, Heidi, please, 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 please. I said, what did she just say? The bee. Hi, Chantel. She flipped out over that. Then the next thing happened. She was trying to do a party for Amber. Nobody could get a hold of her. She was supposed to be doing a Zoom thing. I got a call around 2 or 3 o'clock. I called Amber. I said, hey, the bee is supposed to be setting up a party for you on Zoom. Nobody's heard from her. I said, everybody is asking. I said, I can set it up. And I said, you better act surprised. I even sent the link to Brooke, MTT. I sent it to Brooke, told her, I said, please, make sure you give this to the bug because she had blocked me. Next thing I know, she was on IG crying that I stole the party from her. Don't know how I did that, but okay. Don't know how I did that. Still don't know how I did that because I set up the Zoom, sent the links out to everybody involved who was supposed to be in the party for Amber for her birthday. Jen had it, Amzie had it, and I don't speak to them. I love being a villain. I don't speak to them. They were there. Jen was there. Amzie was there. Those are Amber's friends. It had nothing to do with me. Hi, 11. We just had a good time. She had the link. So with that, I said, okay, this bee is crazy. I still have all the messages, which she thinks I don't, but I do. All the messages she used to send me all during the day, the umpteen calls on IG, still have that. Again, it was Amber's party, Amber's friends. So, but I'm the birthday party thief. After that, I heard that's when I had the black cars following her, or the black car, and all the crazy shit. The Black Mirror. 11. So are you going live today? Because I'm getting ready to get off. So are you going to go live today? I don't know if Cooch is going live or not. But E11, you weren't here earlier, and I don't know if you were listening in the background, but I did say, I listened to your coverage of Kendra, and what I said was the last 8 minutes or whatever that the last 8-minute stream she did, I don't think that ever should have been played because that was triggering to a lot of people. Okay, you're not planning on it. Okay. So anyway, guys, you have a good one. I do have a travel day off. I have things I have to get done, and I need to check my emails and stuff, but I will definitely see you guys later. I enjoyed having you. I just enjoyed Rue. Yeah, you should have put a big I'm serious. That was, but I mean, and I did tell them that they should have reached out to you too. But when I actually was just skipping through it, I'm like, what the hell? But then I understand that, you know, she did call the police to tell them that but still, that was kind of triggering. So everybody have a great, great day. I really appreciate each and every one of you being here. I don't know who's going live today. I have no idea. I did not look. I know I looked the other day and Danny didn't do her PJJ. So, but I would definitely talk to you guys later. Have a great Tuesday and happy back to school. And let's get all these supplies that these kids need. Love you guys. Bye.